All right, you ready?
Kiki, do you love me? Are you riding? Say you never ever leave from beside me. Cause I want you, and I need you, and I'm down for you.
That's when you're 30 and try to do the In My Feelings challenge, all right? Hey, what's up? It's your girl Astra, and this is the Cropover Experience Entertainment News. Full cultural immersion. iWeb will defend his Pickety Crop crown. Reigning Calypso King Ian? That's not your name. Why would I do that to you, Ian? You don't deserve that. Let's do that again. iWeb will defend his Pickety Crop crown. Reigning Calypso King Ian iWeb Webster has ended public speculation over whether or not he will be defending his Pickety Crop crown. Ian will definitely be in the August 3rd lineup at the Kensington Oval, explaining that he was strongly encouraged to compete by both his fans and fellow tent mates in the big show. The 9 finalists who will go up against the reigning Calypso King are, from the All-Stars, Donella, Jude Clark, Kidsight, Structure. From the Big Show tent, AC, Crystal Cummins Beckles, Mr. Blood. From House of Soca, Billboard. From the Super Gladiators tent, Smokey Burke. And the reserve is Colin Spencer of the All-Stars. Someone who will not be defending their crown is reigning Sweet Soca champion Red Plastic Bag, who has bowed out of competition indefinitely, giving way for a new monarch this year. Competing in the Sweet Soca finals will be Adrian Clark, Biggie Irie, Bobo, Damian Marvey, Imani, iWeb, Lil Rick, Mikey, Sanctuary Vibes, and the reserve is Nikita. Lil Rick will be defending his Party Monarch crown in the Party Monarch at the finals against Ashanya, Chrissy D, Mac Fingal, Mikey, Mr. Dale, Mr. Blood and iWeb, Nikita, and Stiffy. The reserve is Kirk Brown. Competitors will be judged and awarded on performance for 25 points, melody 25 points, arrangement 20 points, lyrics 20 points, presentation 5 points, and crowd response 5 points. Soca Royale is slated for July 29th at Bushy Park. And what's Cropover without controversy? Actually, I think the C in Cropover may stand for controversy. This time, it revolves around a new soca song by Calypsonian Billboard that discusses sexuality and gender identity called Sex Change. Now, in the song, Billboard, who dresses as part man, part woman, addresses the efforts of transgendered people to change their bodies to assume another sex. Billboard also states in the song that no matter what steps transgendered people take to alter their appearance or body structure, they were still the same on the inside.
So much foolishness happening everywhere. Excuse the pun, but I find it queer. Oh dear, someone to change their sex. Man, the situation got me perplexed.
The NCF has reportedly had a meeting with Billboard. Some speculated the sit-down was to talk about the reworking of the lyrics for the finals at Pickety Crop, but that hasn't been confirmed. And Billboard would only say that he would be in contact with the organization and that he will definitely be performing the song at the finals. Do you feel safe and secure before heading out the door to go to one of your favorite Cropover events? Well, the National Cultural Foundation is putting plans in place to ensure that the BLNP Hot 95.3 FM 4-Day Morning Jam is one of the safest events this Cropover season. Manager of Administration at the National Cultural Foundation, Wayne Webster, said they were doing everything to ensure that the BLNP Hot 95.3 FM 4-Day Morning event, which begins at 1 a.m. and ends at 7 a.m. on the Saturday morning before Kadooment, is safe, and that the authorities have hinted to an increase in the number of stop and search operations, stating that some persons may be the subjects of close scrutiny by the force. He also added that on Kadooment Day, vehicles might have to be searched and that additional police presence in areas which were not heavily guarded in the past will be included to ensure no offshoots of violence. Webster explained that the RBPF and the BDF provide security for these masquerade events as they do for all other national events during the festival, and insisted that, however, does not negate the need and requirement for the bands to have their own private security to ensure the safety of their patrons. Dreams turned into nightmares as a party cruise on the MV Dream Chaser ended up stuck out at sea for hours, leaving patrons stranded out on the open water. The good vibes suddenly turned sour for patrons of the Soca on the Seas event, the official warm-up cruise before Soca on the Hill. Now, they had expected that the boat would return to dry dock at around 2 a.m. However, after a night of partying, the boat's engine would not start. After some tense moments, the DJs on board made an announcement that it was due to a mechanical failure, and that meant all 352 patrons would have to wait to be rescued by the Coast Guard. Emphasis on wait. They didn't get back to shore until after 5 o'clock in the morning. Now that threw partygoers into a panic as they rushed for life vests. Some suffered from seasickness, panic attacks, and asthma. Some just live tweeted the drama until their phone batteries died. And for me, that's the real tragedy. Not drifting out to sea, but a dead phone battery. I mean, what are you gonna do with that? Just throw me overboard with my ancestors. What? It's a Black Panther reference. Look it up. Well, thankfully, by 5 o'clock, the entire ordeal was over, with the Coast Guard finally arriving with a larger vessel to tow the MV Dream Chaser back to the docks. And finally, our video of the day goes out to Miss Patrice Roberts, who killed it on stage at Soca on the Hill this past Sunday. Now, you know how the female soca artists like to do it on stage. They always invite a lucky guy onto the stage with them so they could do a little whine, a little wuck, a little juck. And the lucky guy was Daryl Strawn, aka Army Man, who dropped and gave Patrice 50 jukes. Check it out. Thank you so much for watching the Cropover Experience Entertainment News. We had a lot of fun bringing it to you, and we hope you had a lot of fun watching it. Now, before you go, make sure that you follow us on social media. It's the Cropover Experience on Facebook, the Cropover Experience on Instagram, and you can follow us on YouTube as well under Carib Faya. That's Carib F-Y-A-H to get your fix of Cropover videos. Well, that's all the time we have for today. We want to thank you so much for joining us. I'm Astra. Take care and be safe this season.